13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On first down, O'Donnell. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. Running right through him. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bradshaw. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game. 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They run with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, Most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, able to avoid him. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. O'Donnell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
They run with Lewis out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff for Lewis.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Bradshaw, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Off the play fake. O'Donnell, he's got the first down inside the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw. O'Donnell, and a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Lewis on the handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. O'Donnell going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Swan, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down, Bradshaw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Bradshaw. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, O'Donnell got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And Miller with it over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down, Bradshaw. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Bradshaw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's got it to Swan complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go again to Tomlinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the pistol, Tomlinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They run with Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 3rd and 2, Bradshaw got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Bradshaw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. That's complete to Ward.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw on second down. Bradshaw over the middle, completes this to Ward. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. On first and 10, Bradshaw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Tomlinson on first and 10, pushing through the contact. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit now. One-score game at 20-13.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. It's caught on the right side at Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, O'Donnell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive, because truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Ward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bradshaw.
He'll complete this one to Swan.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Bradshaw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Lewis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this pass back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Bradshaw.
Pass complete to Ward.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw.
And this one too low.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they?